Good morning, everybody.
Go ahead and take that team play text off the screen.
Badboys TV is ready to go.
We're live here at the Snoqualmie Casino. It's Sunday morning. It's do or die day.
I think years in live is kind of a broad term.
Okay,
I
so
don't feel very alive.
they didn't write down which team was which.
This is the team that's. Yeah, we might need to go
I
out.
think that's chalk and balls.
I
The lady on there.
think you're
Let me
correct.
see. I'll step over and check.
These guys are real sweet. They put the names, and there's a guy in a Packer shirt, so we know that's Mike. They did a great job of making sure we knew who was who. All right.
All right, so
We got-
George, Francisco, and Suzanne are chalk and balls.
This is Badboys TV coming to you from the Northwest 9-Ball Championships. This is the final day.
Somebody's cell phone is
Teams, that
jingling.
would
Better
be
get that
mine.
Get that ringer off.
People are texting me.
It's too early for that. All right, so who do we got here on the TV table? Okay, that'll be Francisco and Jack on the TV table.
All right, and on the far table, we have George Weiss. George, is that Wells or Weiss? Weiss.
Weiss.
George Weiss. And
Josh Etheridge.
Josh Etheridge.
And they're rolling through that rack over there.
Yeah, they're on the 7-ball already. I think that's from the break. Sorry, folks. Boy, I am so dried out up here. It's
Morning Snooker in the chat room.
already. Holy smokes! Do these people ever sleep?
Hey, I like to see familiar faces in the morning.
I do too.
If they keep coming back, then we must be doing something right. Or they've turned off their sound and they're just watching the video. Well, George on the back table left himself really long and a thin cut on the 8, and he missed the 8 ball.
Good morning, Mr. Donner.
And his opponent just did the exact same thing and left George really long again.
Wow. Yeah, rack that looked like it was.
Yeah, he shot the 7 a little too
man.
soft. And
Just drew that right back into the.
Francisco just trying to get down on that 4. Early morning and TV jitters. This match is for the loser gets 5th, 6th. Yeah. I'll just put this like right there. You don't have to hit no keys on that side of the keyboard, do you?
Not unless I screw up.
Well,
So yeah,
you want me to move it?
better move everything.
Yeah.
The look on Kenny's face last night. I said, "Hey, I'll go in at 10 in the morning. You can sleep in." He looked at me like, "I love you, man."
Looks like Josh cleaned off the table on the back for Green Rollers, so they take a 1-0 lead.
Green Rollers. I like that name. Well, Francisco's
Snooker.
back to the table after his unfortunate scratch, but he's got a tough shot on his 5.
That happens. You make a mistake, then usually you got to pay for it the rest of the game.
Well, I think he's just happy to be back at the table and have
Sure.
something to say about this. I like just thinning the right side as we're looking at it and going up table. But
Unless you can cut it.
Yeah, he's going to cut it. Well,
don't hit the 9. Don't hit the 9.
Oh, he's perfect.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
He got real close to that 9, and this is pretty good shape here because he just naturally rolled towards
at the angle. He'll want to get down a little further than Jason did yesterday.
Good God, that guy was giving me a heart attack.
Yeah, me too. He
3
said he was
balls
about to give himself one.
3 balls on the table with ball in hand, and he short rolled the shape on the 9 both times.
His team was down, and he had to win the game to make it Hill and the Hill game. And
talk about back-to-back pressure.
Holy smokes, he shot 2 pretty tough 9 balls, but made them both. All right, so Francisco gets that one. So that evens up our score. Down on table number 2, we've got Mike. Is that Sells?
Yeah, Mike Sells.
Suzanne Smith.
Suzanne.
Suzanne was like the only one on these 2 teams that They must have been on the one-loss side for a while. I saw her smiling face bringing score sheets up a lot yesterday.
Really nice lady.
She really is.
Let's see how she plays pool.
She's a good player.
Well, you don't get this far in the event if
It's kind of surprised
everybody
I didn't
has
see her playing in the singles, but I think like many people, she has an actual real job other than making balls in a pocket.
Okay, so on this front table, it's George and Josh? No.
Yep.
Jack.
George and Jack.
They filled out the right side of the sheet. They just put initials, but I just got to look at the second initial to know who it is.
With this one ball a little past the side, looks like he's going to try to go rail first and make that 9.
Yeah, I think that's what you want to do. You don't have much choice, really. Nice shot.
Wow.
Nice shot. Made a quick game out of that.
So that's another win for
So we should be getting Francisco and Mike Sells coming up to the table. As soon as Suzanne and Mike are done. So this is part of the 3-man team that kind of, like 2 or 3 times during a set where you'll stall because the 2 players that need to be playing are playing each other on the other table.
It gives everybody just a little bit of a break, and especially if you have a quick game like this. That's when you have the little wait.
Well, Suzanne is shooting at the 6.
Yeah, she didn't quite get it where she wanted to, but
she's rolled
cuts
it right
on fine, runs into the 9.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, and I can't tell, but it doesn't look like the 9. Well,
she's looking at it.
She's looking at it.
I think she's got to shoot the 7 and carry the cue ball down to the 9. Yeah, she ran into the 9 and it left her short on the 7 on the left rail.
Yep, she banked. She tried to carry him, but
yeah, just didn't quite hit it. But she's got Mike shooting the 7 and rolling away from the 8. It looks like it's on the bottom rail, but
he's gonna have to put it pretty good.
Oh man, did he shoot it that
jacked
quick?
Up and drew that. Yeah, well, it was a tough shot, so he wanted to get it over with. Seen that many times. But he has left Suzanne an equally tough one. She's down on the bottom rail. 7 is just past the side pocket. She's going to have to fire this in and get all the way back down table. She may elect
She might be able to just stop it right there, I think. Oh, watch out 9. Watch out 9.
Look at, oh.
Wow, I thought she got by the 9.
So did I.
Sorry, folks, but that table is quite a distance away from us.
Yeah, it's probably 70 feet or so. We just couldn't get a camera on it. We've got some ideas for the next time we do a tournament here to hopefully bring you more of the action. If the teams go hill, we will do everything in our power to make sure that they play that on the feature stream table so that y'all get to see the drama unfold.
Well, Suzanne's going to get another shot at that 7 ball.
Fly a drone around. We tried that at a tournament. Problem with drones is they do make a little humming noise. And
we got a new camera and boom and stuff. So
I wish we could. I wish we had like a little handheld camera we could kind of pan the room. Yeah. With all the chain and pipes and everything.
Right.
It's quite an obstacle course for a drone in here, and then you get the air conditioning. It kind of looks.
Yeah.
It was a challenge.
But yeah, we got some new equipment. We're going to be testing that at Derby City. We'll be recording matches at Derby because we don't want to compete against AccuStats. They'll be doing live stream on the TV table.
Support them. They have a great product.
I don't think she's going to get there.
Come on.
She made a good shot on the 7 to the 8 and had to go up and down to get to the 9 ball and just couldn't get far enough.
She's either got a tough bank or she
I think she's going to bank it right back towards herself.
Just like that.
And
she fired it in.
Hang on, cue ball.
Don't. Oh, it hit the point of the side. So Suzanne wins that.
That was very well done.
And that ties up our match at 2.
All right. Well, she's going to wish that one was on the TV table.
Yeah, she'd love to go back and watch that again.
That was a great bank. She banked it right down the center of the pocket, too.
Fired it. All right, so she's headed back down to table 2.
Why not? You just won on that table. Stay on that table.
Oh, and then her opponent is at this table. Okay, but he's going to
she's like, no, dude, I just banked a ball in here. You're going to come over here and play. All right, so Suzanne and Josh Etheridge are on the back table, and Francisco and Mike Sells on the front table here. Morning, everybody. You are watching Badboys TV, and we are at the Northwest 9-Ball Championships. This is the team division. We're here at the lovely Snoqualmie Casino. It's just a tad bit outside of Seattle, Washington.
Good morning, Mr. Stephen Fair. He's been with us a lot this week, too.
Poor guy was in the chat room for hours all by himself. You guys need to get in there and help each other out.
They were eating pizza in the chat room last night.
Suzanne gets ball in hand on the back table.
Yeah, that's a scratch on a break, but boy, those balls did not spread much.
We're going to see if she has any one pocket experience at all.
Smokes. Every ball is
from the center diamond to
the middle
side
of the table.
Pocket.
Yeah. It's in that lower left-hand quadrant.
Yeah, but I think the only ball that's out of that square is the 8 ball, which is sitting dead center of the table.
Yeah, it's like half out.
As a kid, I used to listen to baseball play-by-play on the radio, so maybe we can attempt to do that from here on the second table when they're not playing on the first.
We didn't have TV when I was growing up, so I listened to a lot of.
You got TV now?
Oh yeah, I got.
I'm just saying, when I drive to your house, dude, the banjos start playing. The directions Brett gives me is, okay, he's like, okay, get off the highway, you hang a left. You go about a half a mile, then you hang a right. Then you just keep going until you hear banjos, and then you hang a left. Then you keep on going slowly for the next mile. Don't hit the tree on the right, and then there's a big fern that hangs over the road on the left.
Something like that.
Something like that.
When you smell the moonshine, you know you're getting close. Oh.
When you can smell the mash in there. You're going to have to roll down your windows a bit or you'll drive right by.
Julie was so hoping you guys were going to stop this summer. She goes, I swear I'm going to go get some motion detector speakers
We
and put
wanted
banjo
to.
music
We
on.
wanted to, and we went to Crater Lake. And I was like, okay, when we come out, because I'd looked at the map, a couple days before, and it's like, oh, we'll go right by Brett's house.
Yeah, I'm thinking they have to go right by.
Right, and then we'll kick over to the coast and we'll go down through the redwoods. And we come out of Crater Lake, and apparently we came out totally the wrong way. And we were, I have no idea where we were.
You ended up in Roseburg, Oregon.
Yeah, we stopped at it was out in the middle of nowhere. There was this huge lake out there, restaurant and stuff. We were starving, so we pulled in there. Yeah, it was a good trip. Had a great time. Had to take our little Canadian friend Delana out and see America in between tournaments and camped in the redwood forest.
She told me later on, she said, man, Oregon is such a beautiful place.
Yeah.
I told her, I said, well, the eastern part. Oregon and Washington both on the east side is a lot different than the west side.
Well, that's the great thing about
the west
Washington
side
and Oregon is you got it all. You got the coast, you got the mountains, you got flatlands, you got the deserty.
Yeah, you got a little bit of everything.
My problem with Oregon and Washington is you're just too far away from Disney World, Florida, because I love Florida too. All right, so see what
he's got
Mr.
ball
Mike
in
can
hand
do
on
here.
this 3. He's just going to roll forward. 4-5. Everything's pretty wide open here.
Yeah, just don't trap yourself in between stuff.
Yeah, this is probably his toughest shape shot. He's got to get on this 5 and bump the 6. But I think the 5 goes past the 8. So
well, and it could also go on the side, but then you got to watch out for that 9
turning a cue ball loose.
Well, on the back table, Josh Etheridge is on 7, so the only thing on the table is 7, 8, 9. Wow. He almost scratched
Man,
and
that's
it gave him pretty
want.
good shape.
Yeah, using 3 points on the side for shape was
was pretty tricky.
Was risky, but
how do you think they got to this match? This guy's got mad skill. Little rough position.
Commentating the Tier 2 teams and going from that to Derby City 1 pocket's going to be quite a change.
I think the only mistake he makes is that he shoots a little too fast.
Yeah.
He makes up his mind and he just gets down and swings the cue.
Kind of one strokes it.
Yep. But he didn't leave an easy one here. Oh.
Safety. And not too bad. It's an off-angle combination if he chooses to play it.
Yeah.
I'd be tempted to just thin that 7.
I did not see who won on the back table.
I believe Suzanne.
I don't know.
Ooh, I don't know, though.
I don't know because her opponent was on the 7 ball.
Her teammate is... Oh, was he? They didn't high-five or anything when she walked over. But neither did the other team. Kay makes that 7. The 7-8 combo.
I think George is going to take this one.
We can sweet talk Caitlin into going out and seeing who won that game.
All right, so George just beat.
So Chalk and Balls gets that game. We know that for sure. And I believe...
What happened to this game? Suzanne was playing that one.
That's the one we don't know that was on the other end. That's the one we were.
Yeah, what about this one? Hold on, I'll get. I love chasing 2 tables. Caitlin. Can you check and see who won this one and this one? All right, so we pulled in the backup team to go check the score. And she has to go back to check again
She
because she
forgot.
forgot it. And that's right, I said forgot it. What's that? They lost all three? Okay.
So Suzanne lost that.
And yeah, and Francisco lost his, so it should be
Hopefully you have 3-3.
3 there, and I have 4 for green rollers and 3 for chalk and balls.
Okay.
As long as Caitlin told me that, right? Somehow we missed Francisco and Mike Sell's game completely.
Oh, we had that early 9-ball. Maybe that was.
That might have been it.
Might have forgot to mark it.
Oh, yeah. That was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were like, holy smokes, what a great shot.
Yeah. Pretty sure that was. No, I thought that was George and. I don't know. Anyway.
We apologize out there. We're not fully awake yet this morning. And it's only going to go downhill from here.
And if we're boring you guys right now, go to my Go Fund My Alcohol page.
Oh boy, it's a little early for that. But.
And later on this afternoon, we'll be all cheery, happy. And
I've often thought that a couple of guys just drinking and talking about the game, just kind of like at your local bar, would be a good.
okay, so we have. This is Suzanne and Josh, right?
Yes. And
Francisco and Jack are on the. No.
all right, so Josh.
This is Jack. Suzanne and Jack on the front table.
Okay, so Jack just played a safety on the 4.
Yeah, I think she can. She could just, if she had just a nice little touch and just like that, but a lot softer. Well, she's got him jacked up.
Yeah, she's got him.
I think he can cue right between the 8 and the 6 and be okay.
You know, Suzanne is a former U.S. amateur champion.
Oh yeah.
Yep. About 3 or 4 years ago, she
Did you
won.
Google that or?
No, I was actually following it on Facebook when she did so well.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think it was about 3 years ago because I think that was when.
Well, when you're older, 1 year, 3 years, 7
Yeah,
years,
they all kind of run
it
in together.
flies
And when
pretty
it's
fast.
other people winning, you gotta.
Yeah, when it's not yourself.
Because I believe she won it when Brian Parks won his first one, and he's like, he's won 3 or 4 in a row now.
On the back table, Francisco's got ball in hand with the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the table. Actually, might even have the 3 on the
Jack
table.
looks like he's got a nice little angle on the 7 to come out for the 8. Goes 2 rails out of the corner, very nicely.
He came out perfectly. Well, a little too far.
Little
but
far,
he can
but
still get
yeah,
on
this is not.
He'd have preferred to probably be straight on or a
Any
little
pool,
to the right
any pool
of it.
player is used to this shot because they roll too far a lot, and so they shoot it with a little inside English.
Yeah, Brett knows that shot really well.
Oh yeah. I always say you show me a great shot maker, I'll tell you somebody who didn't play very good position in their early years.
We can get somebody to check the score on table 13 and 14. Oh, Jack.
Ooh, man.
Jack.
He pulled the trigger a little quick on that one.
This is going to give Suzanne her second win, so she has 2 of their 4 wins at the moment.
Suzanne's going to say, thank you very much. I'll take it.
You bet. Take what you can get. Keeping on that back table, Brett, and I'll go see if I can get a score off of 13 and 14.
All righty. And Somali wants a score check. We're going to go get that for ya. I'm kind of wondering what the score down there is, too. They're at the other end of the room. There's plenty of room between matches here. Well, we've reached a standstill again. I guess both players that are down on table 2 are going to be playing in the next 2 games, so try to keep you up on what's going on down there. They're shooting a 3 ball.
All right, on tables 13 and 14, Northwest Tap is ahead 3-2 on safety first. Apparently there's a lot of safeties going on back there.
We had safety first yesterday, and they didn't play a whole lot of safeties. They were kind of like running out first. And
somebody said one of their matches, one of the teams was down 7-1 and came back and won it.
Wow.
And I think it was safety first. It was trailing 7-1. Maybe.
So
I don't know. That's just what I heard in the hallway
3-2
this morning.
shouldn't worry them too much.
Yeah. All right, so right now it's 4-4. And I can't see the back table because George is standing between me and the table. Francisco, I can tell, is at the table. That's all I can see from here. Yeah, we got some new equipment we're going to test out at Derby. So hopefully they're talking about doing another event here in September. That would be nice to add, because we drive all the way from Indy to do the Southwest Regional in Phoenix, Arizona. And then we turn around and go home. And then we drive back out here for the Western BCA in October. So it'd be kind of nice to, maybe come out and do Arizona.
I know Carissa was talking
event.
about, she was going to talk to them about possibly June. She was worried that September might be a little too close to the Lincoln City one in October.
Right.
So we'll have to see. Hopefully they'll firm up some dates quick. Casino's going to have to look at their numbers and make sure they did okay on this one.
Yeah, and I'd be surprised if these guys aren't busy in June and stuff. All right, Francisco got that one.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but George clapped, so I'm going to take George's word on that.
Francisco did make a very nice out down there.
Well, in round 2, Green Rollers won all 3 games, and in round 3, Chalk and Balls won all 3 games.
So I hope you have 5 forward, Chalk and Balls.
Yep.
Okay.
I have 5-4. And we should have George against Josh Etheridge. Basically, this is the repeat of the very first round. So George should be playing Josh, and Francisco should be playing Jack.
That is correct. Well, scratch on the break here. It looks like we're going to have a 1-9 combination. And he spears it right in.
Boy, George has been involved in like 3 games already that just were
okay, so Brett's going to remember to mark that one up.
Yeah, you got to mark them quick ones up. Oh, we're going to get to watch Suzanne play Mike Sells. They had
I believe
pretty interesting safety battle that first time, and Suzanne was left with a really tough bank shot and drilled it.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Mike was involved in the game on the other table, but he's not.
Go on, Brett. Got to stay with us.
Whoa. That other table ended too. They just broke the balls down there.
What?
He was. I don't know how he did on that. They must have had an early 9 on that table. Yeah.
No way. Couldn't have. Where's Francisco?
Mike? Francisco.
No, I think they just didn't get started.
Are you sure?
Probably just didn't get started. Dude, this first game was just a break and a shot,
Okay.
Yeah, Francisco's down there. He's sitting over on the side. They just broke. They
Oh,
took
there
too
he is.
long to
There he
rack.
is. There he is. Okay, I was like, holy smokes! I think we missed another quick one.
Good God, Brett's
The
trying to
action's-
mess up our
the
scorekeeping
action's
big
fast.
time.
Okay, so Mike breaks in, comes up dry, but I don't believe he's. Well, she can see this one.
If she can see it,
I don't know that it passes
think-
the 6.
I think it does. I think it goes in the side pocket. I think she's got 3/4 of the pocket. So she's got to hit it good.
Yeah,
Just overcut it a little
just a
bit.
tad.
Jack just shot a nice little shot to get shape on the 7 on the back table. And here on the front table, Mike makes the 1, and really this isn't that tough because all he has to do is focus on making it because where the 3 is sitting. And I don't like jacking up on this. I think
Wow.
well, he had no problem with it.
Just fired it right in.
Dead center of the pocket too. Yeah, those shots there, I like to try to get.
Now
my
I believe
cue
he's
as level
probably
as
going to
I
want to
can.
come off the side rail and get in that window between the 5 and the 8.
Just pop
Let's see.
over.
Yeah,
Really the middle of the table, and he's okay.
he's okay.
Yeah,
That's really nice right there.
actually on those shots, I like to have a little bit more angle. I'd like to have the cue ball a little more to the left, so you just put a little right hand spin on it and just roll it in and 2 rail out for the 5. Well, Jack missed the 8 ball and put Francisco on the table with an easy shot on the 8, and he is dead center on the 9, and he makes it. So Francisco wins on the back table. That's 5 consecutive games in a row
They
for
are.
Team Chalk and Balls.
They're on a roll right now.
Yeah, Green Rollers is going to have to put a stop on. Start building a dam here real
Yeah,
quick.
this is a race to 9, so Chalk and Balls are 2 games away.
You're going to have to cut down a tree and let it fall in
And
front of the road.
Mike has just missed the 6.
Well, now the pressure's
So
going to start building. If
Suzanne could
gets
put
out
them
here,
on the hill here, but she's got a tough
it's a
position
tough
shot
out,
from
yeah.
the 6 to
Well-
the 7, but boy, that 7-9 lays good.
Yeah.
She could draw that cue ball down to where she is now or even a little closer.
Yeah, she's got a slight angle. She's going to have to put a sweet stroke on this shot. Or go with just high right and 3 rail around and take the shot of the 7 in the other corner. Just like that. Look at
Comes
this.
around, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, she's fine.
Oh, she's gonna
She's
be
fine. Look at this.
Wow, that's.
Perfect position.
I need weight. I would have hooked myself.
Pretty and can play pool. That's danger.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny to see these, and you talk to these women
Get a
Yeah.
nice bump. Look
in
at
a
that.
bar. They get no respect, you know.
Oh,
It's
I
like,
know. Those,
oh,
oh,
I don't
she's the type of girl I'd take to a bar and make.
I don't want to play.
bank.
I don't want to play. Guys won't even play them for fun. It's like, oh,
Dude, you
the
just
ego
go in there.
can't handle it.
No, but especially in the Northwest, I bet it's 10, 15 years ago when you didn't have internet and all these big pool tournaments. You get a girl that can play like that, and you just go in and you play a little drunk, and this is your silly girlfriend, and yeah, you could goat people into.
I'm amazed
just
at how
gambling
many
all
of
day
them.
long.
Boy, she puts her team
She
on
put
the
a
hill.
nice out there. I'm not insulting anybody. I'm saying that was kind
No,
of.
and well, I
10,
was
15
talking
years
to
ago, that's how it
Liz
worked.
Cole last night after play ended, and she said even in this team event she had to put up with things like, well, it was a pretty good shot for a girl, And I'm like, holy
Good
shit.
Lord,
I
really?
mean, this girl, the guy obviously has no idea who he's playing, Her Fargo rate was probably 150 points over his,
Let's see. So probably back in this is the way it used to be. and don't get me wrong, I was nowhere near a top player, but I was pretty strong bar player. Went up to Alaska in 1989, came back in 1991, went into Tigard, Oregon, which was pretty yuppie then. I don't know what it's like now.
It's a nicer
But I
suburb.
went in, I had a tank top on, cut off jean shorts, flip flops.
Now they'd kick you out.
And I'm not kidding you. There were quarters lined up completely down one side row, I'm playing $10 a game, and from 1 o'clock in the afternoon until the bar closed. The bar owner begged me to come back the next day. I paid for my vacation in 2 days in that bar, and I never played for more than $20 a game. But yeah, I would love to have a girl like her back then.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, especially if you could, like put those little pigtails and with her glasses and put it in the right clothes. You could go in and just stir up all kinds of money. People would be begging to give it to you.
Well, since we're at a pool tournament, we're talking about pool. I saw Skylar Woodward's mother post. They had the Midnight Madness tournament last night at
Did he win it
Music
again?
City. He did. Their races to 11 winter breaks twice. He ran 10 packs. He ran a 10-pack twice.
Oh, you just gotta hate that kid sometimes.
He beat Roberto Gomez in the finals. Yeah, that kid plays so strong, it's just not even funny. And he just doesn't even look like he's trying. All right, that is it.
Wow.
That ended it on
George
the other
took
table.
it on the back table.
He did.
He beat Jack. It's a 9-4 game. Hey, everybody, thanks for tuning in.
We'll see chalk and balls again, I'm sure.
Yeah.
9-4. They move into the 4th place match now.
In about an hour. That was a quick set.
That was
really quick, but that'd give us time to get some coffee in us. We'll be back. If Brett will run a couple commercials, we'll shut her down.
That's right.
About 10-15 minutes before the next match, which starts at noon. Noon Pacific time.
So
spread the word. We need a lot more subscribers. Please help me win my bet. I don't like to lose.